Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR HaLacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, July 10th, the 7th day of Tammuz. Now that puts us about 10 days away from Shiva Asar B'Tammuz, the 17th of Tammuz, when the 3 weeks will begin, marking a period of sadness leading up to the 9th of Av, which commemorates the destruction of both of our temples. Okay, so we better start getting on those laws. And for starters, let's talk about Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. It's the fast. It's coming up 1 week from this Shabbos, but we don't observe it on Shabbos. Instead, we'll be observing it on Sunday, which means it's a nidche. It's a fast that's pushed off from Shabbos onto Sunday. Yeah, so we'll be observing the fast of the Shiva Asar B'Tammuz on the 18th of Tammuz. And I wanted to just kick it off today by discussing the 5 sad, tragic things that happened on the 17th of Tammuz. Number one, the Jewish people got the Torah on the holiday of Shavuos. Moshe went up to receive all the laws of the Torah from God, and he was scheduled to come down 40 days later. And the people made a small miscalculation, tragic miscalculation, and they thought that Moshe was a day late and had died and was not coming back, and they ended up, long story short, worshiping the golden calf. When Moshe Rabbeinu came down with the tablets, the luchos, he found the people dancing around the golden calf, and he smashed the luchos. That happened on Shiva Asar B'Tammuz, on the 17th of Tammuz. So that marks the first of the very great tragic things that happened on the 17th of Tammuz. One of the reasons that we fast. Reason number two, in the Beis HaMikdash, there was always a karban tamid, or actually one in the morning, one in the afternoon. It was brought every day, every day, every day, every day, and it showed the consistency of the Jewish people to follow along with what God said. In the time of the first Beis HaMikdash, there came a tragic time when, because of the encircling of the walls, the Jews weren't even able to have an animal to bring us the karban tamid, and so that daily practice was broken. It happened on the 17th of Tammuz during the time of the first Beis HaMikdash. Again, a great tragedy, and it marks a second reason for why we observe a fast on the 17th of Tammuz. Also, at the time of the destruction of the second Beis HaMikdash, the outer walls of Yerushalayim were penetrated on the 17th of Tammuz. Again, a tragic moment, and that's reason number three for the fast on the 17th of Tammuz. Also, there was a wicked man called Apostamus who made a very big public desecration of the Torah by burning a Torah, and that happened on the 17th of Tammuz. Reason number four to mark the 17th of Tammuz as a tragic day and a fast. And lastly, an idol, believe it or not, was set up inside of the Beis HaMikdash. That's a disaster, and it happened on the 17th of Tammuz, and that's the fifth reason that we mark the 17th of Tammuz with a day of fasting. And it's right now about a week and a half away from us when we begin that sad period of the 3 weeks. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.